Superman and Lois, Clark Kent takes son Jordan to the Fortress of Solitude where he learns of Krypton. Clark Kent took his son Jordan to the Fortress of Solitude and introduced him to Jor-El on Tuesday's episode of Superman and Lois. Aware of the boy's powers, Clark Tyler Hoechlin flew with him to the icy cave, where he learned about the history of Krypton and met his grandfather's hologram. As Superman, Clark also found himself embroiled in a battle with Captain Luthor Wola Parks, who hinted that Kal would someday become a danger to the Earth. Lois Elizabeth Tulloch meanwhile quit her job at the Daily Planet after billionaire Morgan Edge began censoring her work to reflect more positively on him. Things looked bleak as the episode opened, with the Kents moving from their beloved metropolis Brownstone to the dusty back roads of Smallville, Kansas. Jonathan and Jordan Kent, Jordan Elsis and Alex Garfin were unhappy to be there, and Jordan grew even less thrilled after he had to wait for high school. Clark and Lois had been concerned by Jordan's ocular release of energy at a recent teen party, which saw him angrily send fireballs after some local kids. While their son learned to control his powers, they would keep him home, they said. Jonathan headed off to Smallville High, where the kids Jordan had fought with greeted him disdainfully and hinted that they'd stolen his football playbook. As Jonathan struggled, Clark took Jordan to the Fortress of Solitude, hoping that he could allay the boy's concerns about his future. From his pocket he pulled a sunstone crystal, which he compared to a computer drive that contained the history of Krypton. He slid it into a block of ice and the crystal told Jordan about Clark's hometown of Kryptonopolis. Jordan heard about Krypton's natural resources being exhausted, and peace turning into war, accelerating the planet's ruin until it exploded and Clark landed in Kansas. The teen asked his father how he'd known to play the stone, and Clark turned around and introduced him to the AI of my Kryptonian father Jor-El Angus MacFadyen. Well, it is possible for us to further our Kryptonian heritage after all, Jor-El mused. You, Jordan, you'll be the one to do it. When Clark and Jordan got back home, Lois' father General Sam Lane Dillon Walsh met them with his work face on, Clark grimly observed. The next day, Clark finally let Jordan go to school again. The fact that I'm Superman means I've been gone a lot in your lives, he acknowledged. I can't just abandon the world, but I can't abandon